Last time on Real Life and Music.
Georgia, so 14 Northeast 36th Street was the house that I was raised in with my mom and my dad. Okay. So it's a dedication to breaking generational curses, you know what I'm saying?
I grew up in a household that was very, very toxic, with a father who is a great dad. I love you, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and just try to put my dad down.
Come on, Ty. Yeah. Okay, bitch. Okay, guys. What I say? Lay out the freaking.
I see you definitely being here, living here. I feel like we'll definitely be dating a lot more, being a little bit more exclusive.
So you're saying right now that we're not exclusive?
You wanted to be so defensive about it and wanted to be upset to the point where I'm like, well, you were in my DMs. Were you not trying to get with me? And he was embarrassed because he was ashamed that he was trying to fuck me a week before and he was with his new nigga. That's really what it was.
I've been waiting for this.
Why are you angry?
I'm not angry.
Why are you upset? You're frazzled.
No. You're frazzled. I'm going to show you proud. I'm going to show you. Sit down. How about this?
For all of us in the struggle, and here it is, some of that rhythm.
Even on my worst day, every day we gon' celebrate. I don't care what the world say. Light it up and blow the pain away. Even on my worst day, every day we gon' celebrate. I don't care what the world say. Light it up and blow the pain away.
Yeah. Even on my worst day, yeah, remain having faith, yeah.
Me and Ja, we end up going to downtown 5 Points. I'm just showing him some of the traditional historic parts of Atlanta while we out on our first day, so we're over in 5 Points area and just chopping it up. Everybody who moved to Atlanta know about 5 Points. That's like the first place you go when you get to Atlanta, 5 Points, and you're just able to see some of the rich and some of the poor, all in one area. We just chopping it up, having a cool time.
I think it was Vaughn who put together the game night and hosted it, and then put some crazy questions that they came up with.
Yeah, I heard about that. I saw you and Ty getting fresh. I liked it there. You know what I'm saying? That was cute.
So you and John met up at the Mixture Showcase and y'all connected and you said y'all was just keeping on the phone. On the phone. Was it like y'all was trying to create a personal relationship going together, or was y'all just keep it on the phone as friends?
So, from talking to Ja, I could tell that, maybe there might have been like some attractions there, but because I'm older and
it was attraction on his part, you feel?
Yeah, I think on both parts, because Ja is an attractive guy. So, Ja is an attractive guy to me, but he's also very young, and we're also on a show together. So I'm very, very cautious about things that I'm going to be doing, because you guys are my, you guys are my friends, basically, in a sense. You're my cast members. You're like my coworkers. So I'm not really looking to sleep with my coworkers, no matter how sexy they are. Maybe a few, but
Oftentimes, being who we are, or being in the life or whatever people want to say, we oftentimes get stigmatized by, how we carry ourselves versus what we may label ourselves or people may label us, So I think Ty being who he is, just as a guy that's a lot more feminine, growing around him and the rest of the group, some of the individuals has kind of made me a little bit more comfortable with myself, because it's not just me that's viewing this, it's other people, so you're having to not give a fuck about what people think.
So I did the lap dance because it's cool. It's Ty, and Ty is very cool people. But I did wonder the perception of how it's going to be received. But at the same time, I don't give a fuck, So I went on ahead, I've already posted it on my social media just to kind of like fuck with the people a little bit,
Who is the people you're talking about? Like, are you talking about the people that
are watching?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, my brothers.
I grew up in a different era with it, what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a don't ask, don't tell type of situation. But then I do have my ways about myself that a person can't pick up. So I kind of always had to just suck it up and just roll with the punches. I never been really too much into the gay crowd, because I never felt as comfortable around them as I do around, I guess, straight people.
Do you feel like you didn't feel comfortable around them because life makes people like that people like you in your position feel uncomfortable? Or
Well, yeah, I think
naturally
sometimes gay
just feel
people
like
can make
that?
you feel uncomfortable. You know,
Because you're not all the way gay or something.
I don't even think it's not even about being all the way gay. It's just that sometimes they can make you feel uncomfortable because of how they want you to fit into their boxes of what they see you as. You know, and I hate we have to label things gay and straight, but I hang with more, I guess, straight people because they make me feel a lot more comfortable. They're accepting to me. They respect me just kind of like just me being me. You know, with gay people, it feel like it's a little bit. And just growing up from where I'm from, you know, some things I just never been into. I've never been, I guess, as comfortable around as, say, a Karma or a Von, you know.
But I do oftentimes think about, you know, what are the viewers going to say? And because I'm not a person who I don't really have a big gay following, and I'm not really a person who hang out within the gay crowds. A lot of the places that I go, and I hate to separate things by saying straight or gay, you know what I'm saying? But I do hang out in a lot of more, I guess, you know, heterosexual environments, you know, around a lot of females. And I mean, everybody knows I'm gay. You know, I've always had this thing where I'm the little Kim of my group. So, you know, I'm gay and everybody else is normally straight.
Back to the game night, you know, your name had came up quite a few times, you know. You know, your name wasn't on none of the cards, but you know, it was in the cards. You know?
Most
so
definitely,
you know, a lot of people seem to, you know, be under the idea, you know, that that y'all got something going on.
Okay. The game is like questions or whatever. What would you think this cast person would do? What would you think Whoopty Whoop? Just different shit. Cute little game. Well, I forget who. I think DuBlaVaeé, I got a card. He was like, who would you think most likely try to talk to everybody or try to have a threesome in the group or something like that? And he was like, you and somebody else. Bottom line, he was like, oh, or collectively everybody felt like you would be the one that everybody would either talk to or vice versa.
I haven't had anybody in sex in this group yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And but the people that I were talking to was Jamal, you know what I'm saying, at first. And when I came down here, it just kind of went different. I feel like at first we was just like, it was weird energy meeting each other. We was like, oh shit, now we in each other's face after spending all that time on the phone together. But they was a little, you know, friendly thing. Of course, we was at the mission show flirting or whatever. I don't like, that's little kid shit. Like, why are you going back and tell somebody we flirt? I flirt with, you know what I'm saying? I be like, that's not that you should go back and tell nobody. But me and Bon, you know, we cool. You know what I'm saying? We cool.
You know, he seemed to be cool, you know, and I also watched him go out in the next few days and go get him a job. So I thought that was like very dope for him to be able to go get a job within the first 2 days of living in Atlanta, you know, and be on his feet, you know. So to me, it seems like he's gonna have a promising stay here.
Well, I know once I get in there and I'll be like, you know, I'm secured. I won't cheat, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't cheat. I know if I got a clean lockdown on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch me though.
I know we're in the age I just got here. And shit, we about to turn up. So, you know, shit, we got to put that shit to the side. You know, we about to go see what the fuck going on out here.
My emotions are crazy. I was getting dressed on the phone with my friend. Like, I don't know what the fuck to expect. What do I wear? Do I wear sneakers? Do I get cute? Like, I don't want to make it seem like I'm coming to fight again, so should I put an outfit on? But I don't want to ruin an outfit if I go in there and end up fighting again, so I don't know. I'm just like...
How are you?
Well, truth be told, I thought Miss Chrissy was gonna get my ass. Really did. I was on pins and needles. I didn't know how this bitch was going to react, but I know I was ready.
So you was ready for whatever?
Yes, I was.
Coming up to the table, I immediately thought to myself, damn it, Chrissy, you about to fight again.
Why?
I don't know. Like, this is like I don't know, something about Karma's energy, bro. Like, and I breathe energy. I live off energy. So, like, I don't know if every song I perform, I literally will be like, check the temperature, and I will not start until the temperature's right. Like, I literally give off energy. So, she just was kind of giving me this, like, I think we both had the same energy, though. Like, what you want? Type shit. So, I'm coming up, like, my guard's up. Like, what you want? Like, do I even need to sit down here? Should I sit at that table over there so I have time? Like, and I feel like she also was like, what you want? So I don't know. I was nervous, yo.
I feel like you should start because.
No, I'm gonna let you have the floor, please.
Okay, so the only reason why I feel like you should start is because last time we had conversation, many conversations, like a couple, everything was squashed, everything was cool. We understood. We both said what we said, apologized, blase. and now we're here. So that's why, like, I just feel like you should start so I can kind of get an understanding of what's happening.
Okay. You want to get an understanding of why we fought, right?
What your issue is?
My issue? I don't have an issue. The reason why you want to know why we fought?
Sure.
Because I felt threatened. You stood over me inside of a trailer that was this big. And that's how the fight escalated.
So there's no, because like, okay. Now I'm completely confused.
How?
So last conversation in the trailer, that's not the energy that you were given.
So what was the energy?
That you had a problem. Like, honestly, like, the entire time, it wasn't, like, we were never ever on this level. Even when I started, I wasn't on this level as far as, like, speaking. Because you were just very combative. Like, it was like, the entire time. There was no calm. So now I'm, like, lost. Completely and utterly lost.
Because I couldn't smoke in there, like I said again, I started drinking. So I was shocked. Just throwing them bitches back. So I definitely was intoxicated, and I really don't remember. And on top of, like, me being angry with the intoxication, and then I blacked out for everything, like, I don't remember. Lodi was telling me some shit, and I was like, no, that's not true. I don't even sound like me. I was telling my mom what Lodi was telling me, and she was like, what? So, like, I really blacked out. I don't remember.
I think I was calm, to be honest with you. You was the one that was just going for everybody's motherfucking necks in the room.
Was I?
Yes, absolutely, Chrissy. You sure was. You was at Bay, you was at me. You just felt like you was that it girl that day.
No, I felt attacked. I came there on peace. I didn't walk in on no rah-rah. I didn't even I spoke to who I wanted to speak to, and then that was that. And everything went, like, we talked about, people played music, everybody did what they did. Everything was cool, calm, and collected the entire time. So I didn't come on no rah-rah. I didn't come on no, I came on like, okay, we're doing something, let me go do it type shit.
Why was you dressed like that? Let's start there.
So, y'all know I love my ski mask. If y'all in my season 1, go watch season 1 because I always had a ski mask on. But I came in my little workout gear because I had an issue I wanted to get off for real with homeboy from season 1 Ty.
And you didn't think to tell the other people about it, or you were just gonna, like, sneak them?
I mean, Lodi knew. I wasn't gonna sneak him. I was gonna definitely get my head up. Like, I was gonna say, like, what's up before I wasn't gonna just charge in there and start going. But I was definitely coming in there. It wasn't gonna be a sit down the whole time for sure.
Yes, I knew conversations was gonna come up. And I was fully aware to talk about them because, like I said, last time we had spoke, I didn't have no. We said I apologize for how I came at you on a thing, and you apologized for it. Like, we literally sat in our hallway. We had a one-on-one conversation, and then we talked a little bit at the reunion too. So I was lost. So I did not come in there on no rah-rah. Where
I was lost,
I feel like,
well. I was, Chrissy, because just like you say, we sat beside each other at the reunion. I kind of felt like since that transpired, things went rolling on the internet that you may have seen and heard, and you attacked me.
I think as the conversation went and I saw that we actually were trying to come to common ground, because me and Karma's conversations didn't always, like, it was never a common ground that we were trying to come to. It was just circles, talking in circles. But once I found out, like, there was no circle talking, I was like, okay, I can actually be here and actually be in this conversation. We can actually come to something, because this is not it.
You made it to this point of where we had to get down. How?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Because to be honest with you, everything happened so fast.
Yeah.
You got up out of your seat
and walked out.
No. Let's rewind.
Okay.
You got out of your seat, and before I knew it, you was kind of like standing above me. This is why we fought. You were standing above me, and before I knew it, I stood above my chair just like this, so you don't have to come above me.
I couldn't have been that drunk.
Yes.
I do not remember that.
You was alcoholed up. You wanted to attack me. This is how big that room was. If you could have attacked me then and there, you would have, Chrissy. I strongly believe it.
I did not remember
because
it.
you got up.
Because somebody even told me that I stood on a chair in there. I do not remember standing on no
You
chair.
stood above me. You wanted to get me.
You told her that she stood over you, therefore you felt threat, and she said she didn't forget. She forgot she did that. Do you feel like she really forgot? She was just bullshitting.
No, she didn't forget.
If you really don't got an issue, and I really, if it was really me, like I said, I don't. But if it was really me, then I'm cool. Like we can move. Like I'm still on the last conversation we had because I was still confused. Like, was that not real shit? But like, I don't got, because like I said, I know you said some shit while we was, you know what I'm saying? I said some shit while we banged out, and that's what real bitches got to do sometimes.
And you're right. Now moving forward, how are we gonna move forward? Because in this reality world, the real shit, the internet and the blogs is going to talk their shit.
Yeah.
And they're going to say some things that you may cringe and you may be like, damn, why did we have to do this? And we're patching up things right now. So I don't want the future to hold you back on your like about me or working together in the future or however, how you perceive me now, because I want to get past because it doesn't feel right being in the room and feel like you're about to attack me.
Right.
I don't feel bad about anything.
Okay. Y'all agreed to move on at that dinner, at that meetup. Was you being 100% honest with her?
Yes. And I think we have filled that gap in.
Yeah, it seemed like that, yeah.
I'm trying to work on myself and my attitude and my everything that comes with the attitude.
Now, to be honest with, not cutting you off, but to be honest with you, you say you're growing up about the internet. I'm gonna leave it right there. But what type of person I am, if I don't see that you're taking it appropriate by the internet, girl, it may go, because I'm just being honest. Take it from me. Take it from me. I'm honest, as honest can motherfucking be. You can sit here and tell me that we are grown people, but when them internet and them trolls start trolling, baby, because they're gonna troll on this incident, baby, and I want us to be.
So leaving this one-on-one, I do feel a sense of accomplishment. I do feel like she understands where I'm coming from. So moving forward, we don't get here again. I feel like I understand where she's coming from. So moving forward, we can just be normal. Shit. She was one of the first people I talked to when we filmed season 1. We sat right before I argued with Homeboy. We was sitting there rolling the blunt together, smoking. So I hate the fact that we even got to this point. And I'm very happy that we got to this point. The fact that we can sit down, talk about it, and move on. Because Karma's a dope person. She really is. Once you get past that, she's a really dope individual for sure. She's just like me. Guard up. Shit happened to her. Shit happened to me. I get it. So
we good. There's no issue.
Absolutely,
no
it's dead.
Then we're good.
We're
good. I'm not gonna take
so I shouldn't do one of these. Like, bitch, fuck that hoe. Let me knock her head off again.
It's dead.
Okay.
I'm good. As long as
no jabs, no uppercuts.
As long as we good, we good. And if, like I said, if there's
just make sure you don't say anything foul about me on the internet, okay?
We both know we not gonna take no shit, so
absolutely.
We can go ahead and move forward.
If anything, I'm gonna fight with you.
Yeah,
like, to be honest with you, this is a gang for real. At this moment,
we OGs, bro. We can't like that shit. Should have never fucking
gang.
Yeah, we gonna.
So that's what it is.
But it's so hard for you to be around a trans person. What's the difference?
It's just, if you cross that line for me. I've already owned you in the fact that when you're in prison, you ain't got no choice but to do what the fuck you gonna do. They're gonna call you whatever the fuck they wanna call you. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
Hold on, let me finish what I'm saying. Hold on, I've been letting everybody talk. Let me finish what I'm saying.
Pull up, now I'm off to cruise these city lights. Sell the moon and exhale on being high on life. You was different now when you sitting at the top, but still I bubble and show love to people who ain't got. You call it charity, but I call it the extra mile. And I'ma go it took as much as given, much required. Took a sip from that cup that overflows. Christ, he be pouring out his blood.
So we're actually meeting up with the entire group tonight to listen to some beats and, you know, put some ideas together for the EP, and I'm very excited about that. You know, I can't wait. You know, I honestly have some beats that I've already set to the side that I've kind of been, envisioning everybody on it. You know, I got some parts that I on this one song that I want to have Karma on. You know, I want it to be feature everybody. You know, it's going to feature all the rappers and all the singers. We'll have like different parts on there, and I have like a little bridge that I want Karma to be on. So I'm, you know, looking forward to just linking up with everybody and us just vibing out. You know, this is what we're here for.
Tonight, I'm excited because we're moving forward with this EP beat listening session thing. We're actually going to listen to some more stuff, and we have more people this time. Like, who is there?
All right, y'all. So we got 3 tracks left that we need to figure out who's gonna be hopping on them. I think J-Dot, you have some beats. There, you got some beats. Lodi, you have new beats? Okay. All right. So let's listen to what you guys have and let's kind of just vibe. You know, feel the vibe, see what we're getting from it, and just go from there.
Bey is really stuck with this one beat that he has, and he wanted to be like a Young Money finale type beat where everybody is on it, the singers, you know, like they had on the old Young Money album years ago. I get his idea, you know, the beat is very, I don't know, it's very different. So I don't know, but nonetheless, you know, it was a cool time.
So with that last one, Bey, do you feel like, was there a certain like concept that you seen as far as like how you thought the song was gonna like
structure? So low-key, I was thinking for this shit, it was giving like freestyle type shit. Like everybody come in, say their piece, leave. Like, you know what I mean? Type shit. Like everybody, and we gonna go off. It might be like 5 minutes or hopefully less than that. If it's only us, then we can make it work. You know what I mean? But if however many people want to get around, I feel like we can make it work and keep it cute. Say what you gotta say, short and hard.
Yeah. So is it gonna be like more like a cypher type style?
Yeah, cypher.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly what I wanted. That's a cypher. Yeah.
I think that would be hard.
And I want everybody, like singers to sing on it, rappers to rap. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want everybody like introduce yourself, say hi, and be out.
Yeah. So this be like the whole, like we hear like a nice song. Person coming with something real crazy, you know what I'm saying? Something about the stars, elevating. You know, and it can even flip up between 2 singers, you know what I'm saying? Coming in, maybe one doing some hard, and some runs, another one doing runs or something. And you know, then it formulated to the first verse. You know, I see it, I come in rapping, you know, and trying to get like a 16, 24 bar verse.
I wasn't expecting the beats to be at least okay, honestly. But that was alright. There was actually beats that I probably would have chose like in my earlier days of rapping. So you feel me? It was like something I probably could fuck with.
That was amazing. Yeah, I love it. And it had enough breakdowns for different vocals. Like I listened to the beat, like I visualized it before I even met you guys. I already had these beats. So if I use it as an artist, it was still gonna be the same way. It's gonna be multiple people on it, multiple people singing, because that's how I want the track. You know, I like collaborations, and you never know where it's gonna lead to. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like I could hear Karma and Ceione on that for sure.
Yes. And Ceione, I actually played it for her one day.
Yeah. How was she feeling about
She
it?
had felt it. She had started singing something off real.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I like that. I feel like, honestly, for me, I like that beat, but I feel like with my sound and everything, I don't think it would be the right beat for me to get on. But I love the beat. I think it's dope.
I think the beats that were brought tonight weren't that good. There was a few hits, but like overall, I didn't see anything that I really wanted to rap on. I think other people said they wanted to rap on some of them, so I like that for them. But overall, they weren't my favorite beats.
It really, honestly, made me really excited for the EP because honestly, I was not that excited by this point. Like until this meeting happened, I wasn't that excited just because from what I had seen from certain people in the group, I didn't think that we were going to be able to come together and make it happen. So they definitely surprised me this night. I think we definitely made some big moves.
At this point, we're not even at 50% with getting anything done right now. We still trying to pick what we like, and you know, when you in a session like that, you can kind of feel the energy if people were really fucking with the shit or if they not. It was really just like, okay, let's see what we're gonna have to do type of thing. Like it's an assignment.
So, you know, tonight we had a dope night going over the instrumentals and just coming up with different ideas. I had an express where I thought that, you know, I would want Karma to come in on a song that I had in mind for her. So so I was happy that I got that out, you know, and everything seemed to be real good. Then all of a sudden the camera goes off and now we're wrapping up to be able to say goodnight to each other, and me and Karma are sitting next to each other on the sofa. We have been, you know, chilling with each other all day. And all of a sudden, she just turns to me and she says, "I don't like you, bitch." And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even understand it. She said, "I don't like you, bitch." And I'm like, I'm looking at her like, what the fuck is she talking about? You know, like, cause I really don't understand it. Cause we literally just had like a great dope moment. You know, so this just comes out of the blue. And then she was like, oh.
You don't want to know why Karma feel like that?
I already asked her and she didn't even want to give a reason.
Okay, real aggressive about it.
Don't act like.
Well, she was aggressive with him. She started it.
Like she snapped on me.
I get I was right here, but if you want to know, you gotta come
Okay,
and
well, I
ask
gotta
me to
address
tell
it.
you.
Do you feel uncomfortable when you're around me or something like
No,
that?
not
Because
at all.
if you don't, we don't have to be on the song. We don't have to be on
Come on.
this. We don't have to be on that.
Come on.
I just need to know
Let her
because
talk.
first of all, I don't want to be on no song with no bitch that don't like me, that's biased about my trans experience. I don't like that shit at all. So if you don't like me, we don't have to do music. Besides the music, I don't give a fuck. If you don't like me, bitch, I ain't doing a track with your punk ass.
After the camera shut down, you basically confront Jada. You said you feel like he don't like trans women.
Absolutely.
What was it? Did he say something? What was it?
It was his energy. It was like he didn't have to say anything. It was just sinking out of him like, bitch, I don't like you. Mm-hmm. And I just confronted him about it.
Let me tell you something. In my
Let's
mind,
declare
I'm
about
like Little Kim in my group.
Yes,
bitch, I could be the gay nigga, but everybody around me gonna be motherfucking goddamn straight. That's how I rock myself to keep myself out of drama with punks. The fuck? Cause niggas don't give me no goddamn drama with no fucking punks. They give me real nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why a nigga like Bryson can't be talking to me using the word snitch. Cause bitch, you get your ass beat. But I can't beat your ass because I done lived down that fucking life and I'm not going back down there for no fucking punk. Okay? And I can say punk because at the end of the day, The world is gonna call us all punks.
You
Regardless
damn
of how
right.
masculine we
You
come
damn
off.
right.
So you damn right if I feel like calling you a punk, that's what the fuck it is. The fuck?
You could be one too.
Bitch, I am
You
one.
could be a sissy,
I'm
you could
the
be a
king
fag,
of
you could be
fucking
a
punks.
You could be anything
Yes.
you want to be.
I'll be the king of all you bitches. Yes.
So let's try to get clear. So the fact that he explained it.
Punk is a bad thing to the world, like nigga was a bad thing and bitch was a bad thing. Bitch, if you don't embrace that shit and suck it up, the fuck, nigga, we done been through that shit in
That's
life.
how some people talk, but let's get back to the core of it. By him explaining it now, do you understand his perspective?
You know what? Fuck him and how he feels
Oh my
about
God,
that.
God.
Because sometimes y'all men get around each other and talk
Bitch,
about
you a
bullshit.
man.
I can't, and I am, bitch. Don't ever disrespect me like that. I swear to God. No, don't. Don't.
Fuck away, I'll beat your ass.
No, I don't give a fuck, bitch.
No.
Don't you ever disrespect me like that. Ever again.
Because I said
ever again.
Ask God.
Ever again.
God.
I don't give a
Hey, yo,
fuck.
God. What the fuck is that? God is going to say, man. Yes.
This is literally what she was talking about. The fact
Yes,
that
I
you did
stay
that.
for the fuck
I
shit.
don't care.
I'm that bitch that stay for the fuck
God,
shit.
what
But it's
is
time for me to go.
that?
It's time for me to go.
The
Because
fuck?
just like I said, I'll be the bitch that be up there.
God,
Right street.
what did you make him to be?
He was playing in my face. It's like every time I come around, you have to let me know that, oh, you was born a man and this and that right there.
But at that time, he haven't said that when you first went off on him. He started saying it after that.
Okay.
We had just even had a dope special moment with each other on the train the other day where we were just talking about spirit and God and stuff like that and really got really close. You know, that was a really dope moment for me and Karma on the train. You know, as we were both going to Dorville, I was going to a show and she was going home. And then all of a sudden this ends up happening. So I'm really throwed off. I don't know, but I'm thinking that she punking me. You know, I'm hoping that she punking me, but it seems to be a little left. You know, and then it starts to get a little intense because now she's starting to call me out of my name. You know, now she's starting to get up under my skin because she's calling me a faggot and a sissy, you know, and yay. And regardless of what people think, you know, or how strong, you know, I may be, or things that, you know, we say we don't give a fuck about, people say, nobody want to be called a faggot, or a sissy. Those words still hurt.
Out of nowhere, Karma looks over at Jada and says, I don't fuck with you. I don't fucking like you. And we're all like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck is going on? Like,
Karma's world and his world meet. They intersect. So it's almost like only them two knew what the fuck that they was talking about.
I don't think he knew. That's what I'm saying. You
I'm
can
just
say
telling you how I viewed it.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he said to Karma to make her feel like that. But in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you think he said something that we don't know about?
I feel like, to me, like the what he says and how he tried to portray himself is like two different things.
Okay.
And I feel like Karma reading that, she picking up on that shit.
Yeah.
And where I'm from, people like him is called a trade. And they will be in the world like Karma's, trying to hide themselves. So I feel like their world's probably intersected. They talking about some other shit that I don't even know. So I'm just trying to hone in and figure out what they talking about.
Both of y'all have valid point because you just did what she just was talking about.
Well, what the fuck? She just
Yeah, I get, and I agree, but I'm just saying, so y'all both wrong, so you do see the perception she was saying. And you call him, I'm just trying to make it.
Am I not supposed to say you born a man and you born a man?
I know.
Bitch, don't play my face. And then say you finna play my face. At all.
As I took it too.
Right, I get
hell.
I her too.
She kept saying punk.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Karma, if you want people to respect you, you can't call
Yeah.
a false and faggot.
We just stopped the
Don't
show.
call me out of my
The show
gender.
just ended.
Don't call me out of my gender.
Your gender is a man. That's what you were born as.
now
Yes.
just stop.
Or do you still have a dick down there?
Let's
You wanna suck
de-escalate.
it?
No, I would.
All right then, bitch.
I'm really just throwed off. But, bitch, you are at the same time a fucking transgender. So how the fuck are you gonna be calling me a faggot and a sissy? And bitch, you are a whole goddamn wannabe goddamn woman. So I'm like, bitch, wasn't you born a man? And it just went left from there.
Do you feel like you crossed the line by saying it?
No, I don't feel like I crossed the line at all. Because at the end of the day, you are a sissy. You're a gay person. You know what I'm saying? You're a faggot. You know, you're a faggot, a sissy, a queer, you know, a homosexual, a dick sucker, just like me.
He was trying to defend himself, but in him defending himself, he got tired of defending himself. So then he turned transphobic. He incredible hulked into the transphobic man that he is, the prehistoric dinosaur that goes back to homophobia and transphobia. And I think that showed a lot about him that night, where he is like, to call someone that you know, that you were just 10 minutes before saying that you wanted on a song, to hit them at their lowest somewhere or try to hurt them that low is wild to me.
Do you regret hitting him first?
No.
How do you feel about guys fighting trans women? Do you feel like that's okay if the trans women attacked them first?
No.
No. So the guy shouldn't fight back.
It's more so no. Well, say that again.
So because in this case, rightfully so, you hit him first. If it happened like that, where the trans women that hit him first, do you feel like it's okay for the guy to fight back?
Probably so, because yeah,
that's fair.
What I will say about Karma is very sensitive.
I watched the old episodes to understand.
Yeah, so you think she came at us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
yes.
It's like Karma, it's like, to an extent, it's a Bryson situation minus alcohol, but it's just, they are very defensive people.
So me knowing that shit, since I've been on this fucking show, I've been extra nice to him because he has been fucking.
Oh my God! Stop!
No, he lost it. I'm sorry. You can't hold respect when you didn't give me respect. You just flipped on me. We just sat here and discussed songs and stuff and put him on it.
Yeah,
so where did that come from?
Yeah.
And why didn't you act that way while we were talking about music?
Oh my God!
I don't want to open the door. Let's time out.
Karma's back.
Yeah, why you didn't say that while we were discussing music and we were discussing putting you on songs and we both hearing you? Like, where was that? So somebody just text you. Who was the person?
We can have all the words we want to. Don't miss.
We're trying to get a fucking understanding of what just happened.
So y'all,
don't do that.
That's not cool.
Who text you? I'm
not coming at Karma to try to be mean or, well, I am in this moment because Karma honestly hurt my feelings when she kept calling me those words. You know, we done all been called a faggot. I've been called a faggot by my moms and stuff like that. So when she's doing it over and over and over, it triggered me. You know, it really triggered me, and then it just blew up from there. You know, it blew up from there.
I didn't know what the problem was, but
she said what the problem was. She was like, he need to be comfortable with himself.
Comfortable. I understood those words.
Either way, you still explain your side.
Okay, so let her speak. What you trying to say, Karma?
It makes me feel like, and it may not be you, but if I go somewhere with you, you may off me. That puts me on like. You for me and then you against me. I don't.
Well, she said you for me in a group because we filming, but then like she said, we go somewhere, you might not claim me or be like get away. So I'm just saying, can you just see that? Just let's try to get clarity. Can you kind of see what she's trying to say?
You not feel safe? So let me say something.
Okay.
Since we have been working on this EP or talking about it, I have been the most vocal person on.
You have. We've seen
and
it.
making sure that everybody is on a song.
Right.
It's not about Gerard Brown sitting here right now in this moment. This is about later on in the future.
Right.
You know
I got you.
So, in me being who I am and growing and elevating, I don't give a fuck about what a person think about where I came from or what my past mindset was like. I've already accepted that I'm moving forward and I want to be honest and open and I'm comfortable with everybody. And I made that known just by even making gestures like that. So if I don't like you for how you are, then why the hell would I want to share something like that with you?
I'll ask you one question, just like you get on her. Can you see that perspective? Whether that's not the perspective where you at, you can't see her perspective, you can't see what she's saying.
I can't see why she would feel that way with me because I've been the most genuine finding of her since I have been.
But I
been
guess
on the show.
Okay.
She's been the most supportive. She's been the most pushing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't find why she would feel that way. Even when we left here last time and got on that train together, in the deepness of the conversation and what I seen with him that day, I can't understand where this could come from if this is how I've been feeling about you the whole time. So how the hell can you take my emotions?
Let me go to conversation. Remember after we left.
I heard the
right.
I didn't
so you
say
did.
That's okay. So you're still learning. That's a learning process for you. But I could have went in and it would have been a whole.
Okay, but we're gonna always have that conversation, and maybe that conversation is for the world. But at the end of the day, nobody is not gonna make me feel like, oh, I'm gay. And it is what it is. I've accepted myself, but I'm not gonna make people believe whatever the fuck I want them to believe. I don't live in
a motherfucking illusion. I don't live in illusions. I don't live in illusions. The world ain't living no goddamn illusion.
Plain out rude and disrespectful. We all live this lifestyle. You may not dress up or however the case is or live your life as trans, but how dare you?
Yeah. Don't you feel like by you saying all that at the end, you prove her point? Okay.
Because I didn't. Because I still respected Karma and love Karma as a genuine, you know, as just a person, you know, like she was still the person who had showed me love before the show even started. She was still the first person that I had seen when I got to the mystery show and sat down. So all of those are the key things that I think about when I think about Karma. We had just got off of the train and held this special moment with each other. Bitch, when God see us, the motherfucking God see us. You're gay, you ain't bi, you suck that dick, you're gay. You're a fucking goddamn born as a man, so the fuck you are. Bitch, you ain't gonna goddamn tell God you ain't who the fuck you are. So get that shit out of the fucking
We don't have them conversations. We don't have them conversations.
I wouldn't give a fly fuck.
Me and my
God got those conversations. And if your God ain't got that conversation, then you need to find the goddamn right God, because y'all don't right.
Who can say what God is right? Tell me what the fuck.
God didn't put you in your mama's womb and gave you a gender for you to think that it's something else.
I mean, if you want to talk about what God is,
talk about psychological.
Okay.
So that's how y'all feel. That's why I don't like you.
Hey, let me tell you
That's
something.
the reason
When I was growing up,
That's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason.
When I was growing up, I wanted to be a girl. I wanted to be a girl when I grew up in my household. I felt, man, I used to take my sister bra and put it on and put baseballs on you and titties and shit like that. But guess what? I understood as I grew older that I am a man. You know, I did express that I grew up very feminine. You know, I used to do hair. I used to play with doll babies. You know, and want to wear my mama's shoes and stuff like that. And my dad used to whip the fuck out of me. You know, I'll never forget singing that damn song. I'm every woman. Boy, he whipped the fuck out of me that goddamn night. You know what I'm saying? So I did have certain ways about myself. I felt like a female spirit, you know, has always been with me since I've been a kid. And maybe I could have been on a path to become maybe a transgendered if I didn't have family members and people around me that loved me enough to affirm me that I was a boy. And you know, and to make sure that I understood that I was a guy. And then one day I just had this realization. I honestly was standing in the mirror. I had my sister bra on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit here and flex. I had my sister's bra on. I had some baseballs, you know, baseballs inside of the things, you know what I'm saying, in the titty area. You know, I used to dress up like a girl. Like I used to like it. You know what I'm saying?
Know that though, do you feel like you resent her?
Nah, because
being a trans.
Because I'll never forget hearing in my own head, "You are a boy. You are a man in this dimension, in this lifetime," and it was like my inner self spoke to me around 13 years old to let me know that I was a boy and that I wasn't made to be a girl. You know, I needed to grow into loving me. And I felt like with some transgenders, not all, you know, but sometimes we're picked on when we're kids. Sometimes like kids call you gay and they call you faggot or they call you ugly and you don't know your own beauty yet. So sometimes it's easier to be something else other than ourselves.
You were supposed to like girls when you came out the womb, but you like boys.
No, what if you were supposed to like boys and be a boy? Cause that's what the fuck I got as a
You are changing the rules and picking what you want. No. You don't get to do that. You don't.
You already born.
But you don't get to like boys. Your mind is different now, right? Because that's not the natural. You're going against the normal, telling someone else that they're normal. That way, them going against the normal is wrong. That's doubles. That's like that's not
the
right.
whole thing of LGBTQ.
It's double standard.
We all don't get along.
But guess what? We all should stand together because
and
that's
what
all
I'm trying to do. I don't have to agree to you. I don't gotta agree with you in your lifestyle, motherfucking either. Like your mama still love you unconditionally, but she don't agree with you.
Well, Jada also revealed too that at one point he wanted to be a girl. Do you feel like he give trans people a hard time because he wanted to be a girl at one point?
Absolutely.
Okay. What advice will you give to a person that wanted to be a trans but they never had the opportunity or they never had the courage because of their family? What advice will you give them?
Do what you want to do. Live your life the way you want to. You only have one life to live, and whatever makes you happy, do it.
Do it.
This makes me happy. If I was to strip out, I would probably be suicidal. So no.
I got you.
What you gotta say? Ain't no games being played. We on a mission, so it's no tea, no shit, real life. Real life. What you gotta say? Ain't no games being played. We on the mission, so it's no tea, no shade. I'm on my way to the top, and I ain't gonna never, ever, ever, ever stop. Real life.